talking about basically what's the goal of selling your home.
Yeah, look, a lot of people get hung up on price sometimes with selling their home. Got this idea that it's all about the price. In a lot of ways, it's not all about the price. You've got to go back sometimes to the root of why you're actually selling the house, which is your main goal. I mean, that could be anything. It could be because of a job transfer. It could be to get the kids in better schools. There's a number of things. It could be moving closer to family because you've got an ill relative somewhere that you want to get closer to, or
moving away from a husband.
Moving away from a husband, moving away from a wife for that circumstance. Trying to get as far away as you possibly can. So that's the goal. And that's the real goal. Sometimes you get hung up on the price being the goal, but sometimes you've got to look past that and look at the goal of the goal. And the goal of the goal is where you want to be. What is the root reason for selling the home in the first place?
Look, unfortunately, we see a lot of people that get really hung up on having that perfect number in order to move on, when you actually sort of explain to them, look, we do our very best to get the best possible price in the market, but sometimes it's really more about, look, just moving on and accepting that's the market value of the property, and the goal is to move on and to a different area, a different house, whatever. And quite often it sort of swings and roundabouts as well, like what they're not, the perceived value they're not getting in for their home, they're actually picking up the gap when they're buying as well. So it's really important to remember the goal, as Chris says, and not focus on the numbers. We will do our very, very best to get you as much as we possibly can. But at the end of the day, you've got to remember exactly why you're on the market and what the goal is.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Look, it's human nature that we do get hung up on price. It's a figure in our head, so it's actually a target, achievable target. But what you got to remember is what was the aim? Why did we put our home on the market to move forward? And sometimes getting hung up on price for, sometimes we see it for as little as a couple of $1,000s that people are putting their lives on hold, and you've got to bring them back to a bit of reality and say, well, is it really worth those few $1,000s or whatever it is to stop you moving ahead with your life? And you've got to bring them back to, like I said, the root cause of why they actually put their home on the market in the first place. So look, once again, as Kerry said, the agent's always going to try and get you the best price the market has to offer. Our agents certainly will, because that's the whole reason why we do our business, is to get the best possible price in the market. However, you just got to bear in mind that at some stage it might come to making that decision, and when you've got to make that decision on what to accept, just think about why you actually put your house on the market. I think is the main thing.
Definitely.
Once again, thanks for looking. If you've got any other questions, call the team at Unreal Estate on 6658 6042, and have a great day from the team at Unreal. See ya.
Happy days.